The reason we bought this house was really for our family and friends to have a place to escape to on the weekend. So in approaching the design, I needed to create an environment that automatically caused people to relax and to really just, kick up their feet and be easy about being at our house. The house was built in 1978, and literally everything that you now see that is white was brown paneling. It had orange shag carpet everywhere, and almost everything needed to be changed. You enter the house through the mudroom. It was very dark and very heavy paneled, and I knew that if I painted the wood paneling, I would still be able to maintain the rustic quality of that mudroom. And I found this wonderful large-scale porcelain tile, and it could be underheated as well, which was key in a mudroom and in a country house. I treated the wall where people could hang hooks in a very graphic way. I found these hooks that are deer heads made of old rusted iron. And then beside it, I put an old blacksmith's dresser that I had picked up at one of my favorite stores. A big bowl for keys and a very large scale mirror to sort of bounce the light around that room. So that hallway is sort of the bridging point between the mudroom and the family room. And I found a great console table for $135 at an antique sale. And on it, I placed a raw wood carved mirror. Past that hallway, I created a little craft area for my daughter who loves to craft. I had a special craft cabinet built for all of the things that I knew she liked to work with. And she sits there with her friends for hours and hours every weekend. One of the things that I thought was really special about the house was that it was built with the environment and the view in mind. So it really is an upside down house. The main living area is in fact the second floor of the house because that's the best place to take in the view. And it's built with windows on both sides so that you get all the light all day. The kitchen of this house was like something we had never seen before. The cabinetry system that they had was suspended on these turned wood spindles. So that had to come down because really that was blocking the light. And I replaced it with a shelf that I designed, that I wall mounted, that fit exactly all of the dishware and glassware that we had. And that allowed me to open up the kitchen entirely and to change the counters. We used butcher block from IKEA. And we really actually did save all of the cabinetry. We had it all sprayed inside and out. The dining room for the house is just off the kitchen. It comes right onto a very large set of windows that looks to the west side of the house, so it's a really wonderful place to sit. I wanted a modern table, so we found a 9-foot table from Crate & Barrel. It's an unfinished wood. And then we got really wonderful hard-working chairs from Restoration Hardware. They themselves also have a really nice unfinished quality about them, and those two choices together work really beautifully. The big selling feature for the house is the living room. It's a sunken living room, so the ceilings are nice and high, and it has a whole wall of windows that looks towards the east, and in my opinion, it's the best view from the house. But when we found it, it was very dark, and it really didn't make use of the natural light that came into the house. So I just gave it a nice, fresh coat of white paint. We cladded the ceilings with wood strapping to get rid of the old 70s popcorn, and it really just brought a really nice envelope to that area. The fireplace in the house was a little black potbelly stove, which we knew we didn't want to keep. I really wanted a concrete, modern-looking fireplace, so my wonderful contractor built a 5x5, very simple lined fireplace, and we just sheathed it in concrete and put a wood-burning fireplace in. And it's just a galvanized steel stack, which I think brings a really nice modern edge to the fireplace. We spend all of the holiday at the farm, and I love decorating for the holidays, and we make use of lots of wreaths and cedar boughs. So I lay a cedar bough on our fireplace, and it basically just hangs off the sides and bridges it across the top. I found some really wonderful burlap stockings on Etsy, which I think again just bring in another texture into the room. The pine cone garland that is on the banister was the perfect decorating element for a stretch of banister like that. I love bringing green in, and I achieved that through just little loose Christmas balls in old brass bowls. And we have lots of cozy throws for people to curl up by the fireplace with. So my daughter has the biggest room in the house, but that's because she likes to play in her room every day. So I put in a very simple canvas teepee which we found at Advice from a Caterpillar. And then I found these wonderful resin trees that are lit, and they're from Restoration Hardware. And now she has her little forest in her bedroom. The master bedroom isn't the biggest bedroom, so I knew that I had to create some impact through some really well-chosen pieces. I chose a bed from Ethan Allen that is a dark black turned wood, which takes up most of the room, but really does have a great impact in that room. And then I put other pieces in the room, like the dresser, which I found at an antique shop, which had just so much personality, so much patina. You know, I paired it with a burled walnut mirror beside it, and they work well together. The main bathroom of the house really needed a lot of work when we bought it. So through HD threshing, I designed a vanity that was really simple lines, and then I put a trough sink on top of it so that more than one person could actually be at the sink at one time. I laid some lovely honed marble on the floor, just an element of luxury into the bathroom, and it's a nice contrast with the barn board vanity. What this house needed was just a little bit of love and a little bit of updating, and I really wanted to respect its modern structure and its modern lines, and I wanted to fill it with things that we loved to be around and things that were fun for the children and things that really created warmth and comfort for our friends and family.